Hello there ladies and gents, how you all doing, and welcome to the next episode of Project Ozone Lite on the Hermit Skies map with me, PaternoX. Hello. Now, to begin this episode guys, I've got a bit of a derp to confess to. Because you see, I had already gone and recorded this whole episode with all the work that I'd done. And, well, let's just say I went to do all the editing, played the clips back, and there was no sound. That's right, I've recently got a new mouse and keyboard and unplugged everything to install them, and when I plugged everything back in, I forgot to plug in my microphone. Yeah, big time derp. I know. So as you can tell by my armour, I've gone and changed a bit, got a few things done. Now the reason the redstone and glowstone farms are off at the moment is because they're full. That's right, I've got a storage drawer for each of those with 4 emerald upgrades in each, and they're all full. And that's because in the last episode, we went and got quite a bit of work done with regards to mystical agriculture. Yeah, every single one of these floors has 2 farms in, with 4 items on each floor. Check it out guys, this is all the items that we now have farmed by mystical agriculture. And it's a fair few. Like I say, I went and did all this in what should have been this episode. But with no sound, yeah. Now, I've gone and got all of them turned off at the moment because the amount of lag in this area with all of these activated is ridiculous. I mean, as you can see, my frames at the moment anyway are about 30 frames per minute as it is. 30 frames per second, sorry, as is. With all of these running, it drops ridiculously low. I mean, I've still got these 2 up here running because I'm currently filling these out. Now the way that I did this was I would make 1 seed, plant it in the corner, and then wait for the farming station to farm it and for them to make some more seeds, and then collect all the seeds, spread them out, and then when this area is all maxed out, because there's 49 for each of the different items excuse me, when there's 49 seeds of every single one, turn the farming station off and let it grow to like the previous floors were. So yeah, we got quite a few done. Another thing that I went and did is every single one of these farms has these lilies of fertility running down the middle of every single different individual farm. So each of these has, I think, 7, so there's 28 lilies of fertility in each farming station. Now there is quite a few farms, quite a few floors. I mean, let's have a look. I can't even remember how many we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 floors. That's 14 farms. 14 times 28 is 280 plus 112. 392 lilies of fertility. Yeah, that was quite a lot of those. And to make those, you need the rib bones, the catalyzing glands, and slime pearls, which you get from the slime farm. Get from slimes. I mean, the catalyzing glands and the rib bones we were already getting from our mob farm that we previously made in another episode over at the red UFO. Now the slime pearls, we get those from slimes, and we did actually find that over here. Come on, hello, there we go. Over at what was our animal farm, I've actually gone and cannibalised it now. We had a slime chunk. So, in what would have been the last episode, I went and put this in and automated our slime farm. So this fully runs. Basically, I go and stand over there, AFK over there for a while, and all of the items. Oh, in fact, actually, I can get rid of this fence now. There we go. Yeah, they all come in to this area here. I don't actually have my keys on me because I actually broke this drawer by mistake because I clicked on it with my axe, and yeah, it's a carbon axe, so it's pretty quick. But yeah, that gives us load. I mean, can we have a look? Yeah, 626 slime pearls, and these are only upgraded with the diamond upgrades. So yeah, this is how we managed to get our slime pearls. Again, this is something that I did in what should have been the previous episode, but unfortunately the recordings and everything, there were problems with the recording. But yeah, that's another thing, and so that helped us get all of the lilies of fertility that we needed. Oops. to crack open the laser facility for every single one of those farms. Now, as you just saw, I've got some more of these spare seeds. That's because this farm at the top there is now filled up, and we're actually producing these seeds but not needing them. So down here, underneath here, where all the pipes and everything are, I actually have these seed reprocessors, and all of these two chests, they get fed all of the seeds via these conduits, which have item filters, so they only insert the seeds. Basically, when a farm gets maxed out, I come down here, put a filter into a conduit, and stick the seeds in. Now, I think, are we full up? Oh, let me just have a look down here. Let's see, is that one? There we go. So you pop that in there, like so. I'm going to have to go and hook another one up in a moment, and then just pop these in, and then those seeds will get evenly distributed amongst those seed reprocessors. So that's another way. And then all of the essence that we get comes down through these item conduits, and it all gets fed into these crafters. And these crafters contain all the different recipes that we need to make all of our products out of the essence. Now, this only works if there's only one thing that can be made from the essence. So all your ingots, like your lumium, signalium, they only produce the ingot. That's the only thing you can make from the essence. So they come straight into the crafter, and then all the items come out and into our storage drawer controller just there, and then up into their respective storage drawers. Now, if it is an essence which has multiple uses, such as say the nature essence or the nether essence, that just goes straight into the controller and comes up into storage drawers. So yeah, one of the things we're going to be doing this episode though is changing all of this, because it's time we managed to get all these ingots and everything into compacting drawers so that we could just grab some blocks if we need them. Particularly the yellorium, want to have that put my teeth in, into block form, because then we can feed that into our reactor when we get around to making one. And that is going to be something we need to do pretty soon, because yeah, each of these farms needs 1000 RF when it's running. So that's what 7 floors, 14 farms here, plus we have 2 over there and our inferium farm there. So that's 17 farms. That's 17,000. Yeah, this ain't gonna cut it. This bank of magmatic generators just here produces 6,000 RF per tick. That's about a third of what we need. So yeah, we need to do something about that soon. But another thing that I am going to need to do is set up a control panel here so that we can choose which of these farms to run. Every single one of these is activated with a redstone switch, and they're all run on different coloured redstone conduits, which I'm going to wire in to a panel so that we can use, I think it's the RF tools, I believe, has a screen which you can put, there we go, yes. Put these in with the button modules so you can look at the screen, oops, and just click on the button and that will turn that farm on. Right, so that's everybody all caught up now. That's all the things that we did in the last episode. We got the slime farm done and we built this huge mystical agriculture farm. Now it's time to completely change all of this now, because like I said, we want to get these drawers into compacting drawers, and also I want to expand the inferium farm. I don't know if we'll do it this episode or next, or maybe in between episodes, but I want to put another floor on here. But as you may notice, this isn't running because, well, it was full. However, we need to automate this to produce signalium, and for that we need terrasteel, and we're going to get into Botania, but we might do that later on. First things first, I want to do is sort out the storage for these items, because we need to get a lot of these now into compacting drawers, and we're going to put all that, rather than have it in the corner there because that looks rather unsightly, we're going to put it down here. However, there's not enough room down here. We need to lower this floor, and to be able to do that, it would be a great help if I could actually fly. So that is the first thing we're going to get done in this episode, guys, actually doing something. And what I want to do is we're going to build a jetpack. That's right. And eventually, I want us to build this one, the Dark Solarium jetpack. But as you can see, we need quite a few things for that. First of all, though, we're going to start the Vibrant jetpack. Let's do that. There we go, Vibrant jetpack. We need the Energetic jetpack. We need the Electrical Steel jetpack. And we need the Conductive Iron jetpack. So yes, this is down a rabbit hole, but that's what these chests here are for. Because if we look in this one, that is everything we need for the Conductive Iron jetpack. Then once we've made that, move along to the Electrical Steel jetpack. Then we have the Energetic Alloy jetpack. Then we have the Vibrant Alloy jetpack. You see these chests are getting fuller and fuller with more and more items. And then, yeah, that's the Dark Solarium jetpack. As you can see, that is chocker. We even have a couple of soul vials with bats in there. So yeah, it's time to get cracking. So what I'm going to do is we shall put that in there, and we'll grab all the contents of this chest. Now let's get cracking. So first things first is the Conductive Iron jetpack. Now we need to make all of these components. So for the leather strap, there we go, we have all those parts just there. Then we need, now these Conductive Iron thrusters require your basic gears, that or that, but these basic capacitors, we need to make 5 of these. And there we go, 5 basic capacitors. Then basic gears, I need 4 of them. There we go. Then we should be able to make 2 of them. There we go. Right, now that should be everything we need for the Conductive Iron jetpack. Brilliant! Right, so that is stage 1 all done, and we have the quest. Fantastic. Right, time for stage 2. Yes. Now we're going to make the Electrical Steel jetpack. Now we already have the Conductive Iron. Basic capacitors, again, we need another 5 of these. Should be, 5. Now, why do we have 4 here? That's because for these Electrical Steel thrusters, we need machine chassis, and they require the basic capacitors. So there we go. So let's get those machine chassis made. 4 of them. There we go. And that should be everything for the Electrical Steel. Oh, we need to make them. There we go. And the jetpack. There we go. Upgraded to Electrical Steel. Brilliant. Now, next step. I love having all these laid out. Makes it so easy just to go along and build everything straight away. This is fantastic. I can get used to doing things like this. And this is why, guys, the first thing was to make sure that we had a great supply of items. Once you've got all the resources, then you can go about building anything you want straight away. So, energetic jetpacks. Now we need these double layer capacitors, and we need 5 of them. But to make them, we need basic capacitors, and we need 10 of them. And there we go. Now, to upgrade them to double layers, there we are. There's our 5 double layer capacitors. And then we need the energetic thrusters. We need these pulsating crystals. We need 4 of them. Et voila. So let's make the thrusters. There we go. And we should be able to make the jetpack. There we are. 1 energetic jetpack. And there's the quest. Lovely. Right. This is the last simple one. And yes, because these have been relatively simple. Now it is the Vibrant Alloy jetpack. So in order to make this, we need these octalic capacitors. So we'll need 5 of these, which means 10 double layers, which means 20 basic capacitors. Oh look, 20 basic capacitors. There we go. So then upgrade it to the double layers, 10 of them, and 5 of them. Da, 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 da. Right, now for the vibrant thrusters, we need vibrant crystals. We need 4 of these. So there we go. And then make 2 vibrant thrusters. Oops. There we go. And we can upgrade our energetic jetpack to a vibrant jetpack. Fantastic. And we shall get that quest. Thank you very much. Now, this one, however, the Dark Stellarium jetpack, requires quite a bit more. So let's have a look at the recipe here. So first thing we need to do is combine our jetpack with some armor plates. So we'll do that in a moment. Also, we need to make Dark Stellarium. This is Dark Steel, Stellarium and Pulsating Crystals. One of each for one Dark Stellarium ingot. Now we need quite a lot of this because we need 2 there. Any for the glider wings? Nope. What about for the reinforced wings? Yes. So we need 3 there by 2 wings. So that's 6, 7, 8. Now, the thrusters. 9, 10. There's 2 of them, so that's 12. So we need 12 Dark Stellarium. Anything for the flight control? Yes. Another 4. And we need 2 of these, that's another 8. So we need 20 of these Dark Stellarium ingots. So, let's get all of these items together. There we go. Right, so we need 20 of the pulsating crystals. And there's our 20. Now, we need 20 of them, 20 of them, and 20 of the dark steel. So I'm just going to quickly nip back over to our HQ and get those used up with the alloy smelter. So here we are back at the HQ, and we've gone and got the 20 Dark Stellarium all made up. Right, so next stage, let's have a look. Oh, I've got to grab them. Right, so we've got Dark Stellarium, reinforced glider wing. No, hang on. Let's get this straight. Glider wings. Need to make them dark steel and leather. There we go. And then we can make them. Right. So that's the first piece of the puzzle made. And 2 of them. No, just 2. Come on. There we go. Right, so these reinforced glider wings, we need these conductive iron armor plates, which you smelt conductive iron with some silicon armor, which we need to make. Now, you may be wondering why there's that, because we need one of these to go with our jetpack as well. So 7, and then now to go with the vibrant jetpack, we need to make some dark steel armor. To make that, you need some dark steel and electrical steel armor. That is electrical steel conductive iron armor, and yeah, you get the picture. So we need one of these with 10 of them. Then we need 10 electrical steel. No, just 10, come on. And then that 10 dark steel. So let's get this armor made up. That and that, there we go. Fantastic. And then we need you and you. Lovely. And you and you. Right, then we combine that in the crafting grid. And that is our armoured jetpack all made up. Now, for these we need the conductive iron, which is why we have this and that. So let's get these all made up. And there we go, give that a moment. Lovely jubbly. And then we can make the reinforced glider wings. Fantastic. So there we go, guys. So we are cracking through this now. Right, now we need these thrusters. And for that, we need some vibrant thrusters and some more capacitors. So, for each of these Dark Stellarium thrusters, we need 2 octadics plus another 2 octadics. That's 4 octadic capacitors. Now we're making 2 of them, so that's 8 octadic capacitors, which is 16 double layer capacitors, which is 32 basic capacitors. And there we go, 32 basic capacitors. We can just do this because we know we're going to need all of them. That gives us our double layers, and then for our double layer capacitors, there we go. Right, now we need to make our vibrant thrusters, so we need to make these vibrant crystals. We need 4 of these, so there we go, and let's make them. Lovely. Right, now we need to make the flight control unit. And for that we need some dark solarium, electrical steel and some fused quartz. And there we go. Now we need to use the, where is it? It's that one there. Yep. With one of these and one of you. Let's just grab some levels. Excuse me. Thank you. There we go. And then again. Come on. Sometime today. Lovely. There's one. And here comes the second one. There we go. Right. Now, that should be our dark solarium thrusters. Lovely. Now, as you may have noticed, there's one part of this which we don't have. The dark plate. That's because in order to make the dark plate, yeah, we need supremium chest plate. So unfortunately, this is as far as we can go at the moment until we can get some supremium crafted up. Because in order to make this, yeah, we need supremium ingots, superium. This is a whole load of stuff that we need to craft, and we need nether stars. Yeah, we don't have nether stars yet. So at the moment, we can only make the vibrant jetpack, and all of this we'll have to put to one side until we've gone and got ourselves a nether star. So now that we've got our vibrant jetpack just here, it's time to make a start on moving all of this storage down. Now, since I've had the jetpack, I've gone and made use of it. Let's just put hover mode on. There we go. And I have built the little platform down here. Now, it doesn't look like much at the moment, not from the outside anyway, but if we come on the inside, just down this stairwell just here, if we come on down, as you can see, I've started to put some compacting drawers in. Now I've gone and moved all of those crafters that these were along here, just along the top. Well, I've dropped them all down into the wall, and all these have got all the recipes still in them. As you can see, all the different ingots and everything. And I've gone and rewired all of the conduits. If I put a conduit in my hand so we can see them. Yep, there you go. You can see they all come down and around. They come from the redstone and glowstone farm and around, with the power cables coming over from the furnaces, the magmatic generators over there. They all come around as well. And then just round this way. Oops. There we go. You can see the inferium. It comes from over here, around this way, down here, and along to here. What I'm going to do is get a crafter in here that will end up crafting it all up into supremium or superium. I can never remember which one the red one is. Up to the highest one until we can get going on the insanium. And that will then put it into a drawer here. But that we're going to leave for the time being. Probably next episode when we get into a bit of Britannia, so we can make some Terra steel, and then we can make the unlimited infusion crystals. So we'll leave that for now. But yeah, then all of the items will come through into this drawer controller here and the compacting drawer. Now as you can see, I've already gone and sorted one of them out, but I'm moving those drawers down to here. Now the way of doing that is we take this packing tape, which is just 3 bits of paper and a slime, and next we shall just do iron. Yep. So we'll just tape it up, knock it out. Thankfully I've got my magnet on me, so that automatically sucks it up. Bring it down, and we put it just in front of this conduit here, which has actually got 15 speed upgrades. So that will suck it out nicely. And then if we just put that to insert, there we go. That is all the iron. It's being sucked out rather quickly from here into this drawer. So I'm going to go ahead and get all of that storage moved down, and yeah, that will make this place a lot smarter, a lot cleaner, a lot more room up there. I mean, all that storage in the corner, it blocks the view. So bring it down here, and that should be a lot better. So there we are, folks. That is all of those storage drawers now moved down. We have quite a lot of these items in compacting drawers. Then we have the essences that we keep as essences along the top up there, and a few other items that don't actually store as compacting drawers in the side bits here. Now this area is expandable as we get more essences produced, because this isn't every single essence in the game. I mean, we haven't even touched all the mob essences, so there is room above this. So yeah, that's all of that sorted. I'm going to put a crafting table in the floor just in case you need it. So we have the crafters along the wall here. We have our seed reprocessors here with the chests that all have the filters in, and we can access them as well because those are stair blocks. And then also I've gone ahead and sorted out behind here a crafter. So we have this crafter here, which is going to be crafting up all of our essences up into insanium essence. Now as at the moment it's using these infusion crystals, which we go through these quite a lot. I mean, as it is, we've got to make 28 insanium essence. I think I've probably gone through about 28 infusion crystals. So I'm using quite a lot of prosperity shards at the moment, and that's why next episode we're going to start on Britannia just to try and get some terra steel so that we can make some terra steel seeds, put a unbreakable infusion, mega infusion crystal, which one is it? Master infusion crystal, that's it, in here, and get this running 24/7 without having to worry about it. But I mean, that's been running while I've been sorting out the storage drawers, and if we have a look down here, yeah, it's already used over 30k of the Inferium that we've been producing. So next episode as well, by next episode probably, I might have increased this farm, put another one above it. And also, I'm thinking, in between now and next episode, I'm going to mix this up a bit. I'm going to switch to glowstone with the yellorium. In fact, no, sorry. I'm going to put the glowstone where the yellorium is. Expand the redstone out over there so that we've got a good supply, constantly good supply of redstone. And then expand above this and put in 2 yellorium farms so that we can increase the supply of yellorium. Because I know I've turned these farms off, but at the moment we only have 344 blocks. And I want to make sure that we've got a decent supply of yellorium for when we get our reactor sorted. Because that is something we're going to need to do soon, guys. I mean, as I said earlier, in order to activate all of these farms and leave them running, we need to be making at least 17,000 RF per tick. And we ain't going to be able to do that with all these magmatic generators. We could, but it's going to be a lot of magmatic generators, and we're going to need to increase our grid power as well with all of these. So, yeah. Next episode, guys, we'll start on Britannia, and we might even get started on the reactor. We'll have to wait and see. But for now, guys, that's going to be the end of this episode. Oh, whoa, blimey, we go quick there. Yeah, that's the end of this episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm really sorry about the derpage and missing out the last episode, or rather, the messing up the recording with the no voices for the last episode. But we should be back on track now. So if you have enjoyed this episode, guys, please go ahead and smash that like button. Any suggestions or anything at all, let me know down in the comments. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, guys, and to ring that bell so you get notifications when all these weekly videos come out, as well as the village craft as well. Don't forget that as well, guys. But until then, all that's left for me to say is take it easy, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye, guys. Woo, we can fly. Bye.